Disclaimer: almost everyone involved is an incompetent teenager / minor. Don't harass anyone shown anywhere in here, including those that are in the wrong. To make sure this doesn't happen, I will censor some of the names of certain people for their protection from getting roped into this mess as well. There's also talk of suicide, racism, self-harm, homophobia, and pedophilia. Usually, I'm not one for major drama or controversy like this. However, this has been a case of one of my closest friends getting outright harassed by a hypocrite and his little henchman after repeatedly saying to other people not to harass them. This is about WHU'S and ACircleGuy. I don't want to put on some fake YouTuber apology voice or whatever. I want to be myself and be genuine about this whole mess.
Before this video starts, please just don't have us anyone mentioned in this video. We want to make someone watching and pass. Anyways, if you know me, you would know I'm actually here. We love to have crowd goal. It's my YouTube. I think it's picture. I started is from how many times he did the suicide threat for having a single drop of depression in her. I love proof.
This does not mean shit. Have you heard the term suicidal before? Depression is only a partial factor in it. It can be trauma, personal experiences, other mental issues, and even physical issues that can all factor in. Just because there isn't a single drop of depression in her doesn't mean it can't be a legitimate call for help, and it's entirely on you for ignoring that. This can even be considered as ableism.
So, I'm gonna show you some footage of me scrolling through a group chat. Ron, my friend, is only scratching the surface of what she said.
Having a display name as the Cheese. Wow, real funny for such a serious topic. Shame on you. And also, you were actively harassing her. I have more proof on that later. And she had every damn right to call you idiots. Again, same thing I said with the starting bits. It can be a legitimate cry out for help, and it's on you for ignoring it. Did she ever specify it was a joke? Even then, if it was, I don't think it was intended to be a very funny one. Dark humor is the way a lot of people come from tragedy, though, so...
When people hanging cause drama over stupid shit.
Okay, so let's talk about the slur real quick. You can actively say that word, and so can I. We're both part of the LGBTQ+ community. That doesn't mean it was okay to say in this context, though. Even then, the way you're handling it here is insensitive and immature. You showed a minor a porn artist, nonetheless one of animals. What the hell is genuinely wrong with you? Dude. This is genuinely disgusting behavior. And for some reason, the public chooses to side with you. Despicable.
An example is when she had an example of me saying this and shit is actually going. And just being clueless overall. Now, after I sent her this, she made a response.
First of all, this was after you actively harassed her. Evidence of that later. AI overview is not always correct. Where are you pulling this out of, bro? Third of all, again, for the third time, the suicide jokes could be a genuine call for help, and it's on you for not responding properly. I've talked a bit with Wu, and it turns out she wasn't joking at the time. Disgusting behavior to ignore all of this. Fourth of all, yes, she's mad at you. You openly harassed her and got your friends to, too. Fifth of all, repeatedly swearing doesn't make you cool. It only shows how immaturely you're handling the situation. Sixth of all, treating me like shit / you're a dickhead. Okay, but pack it up. You were literally harassing her. Seventh of all, drawing a porn artist hanging after you show them to a minor. A minor, by the way, isn't good. Yes, it's true it's bad, but you showed a minor porn. What the hell is wrong with you? Eighth of all, Wu was happy to cut contact with you after you openly harassed her. Not to mention that you still continue to go after her after supposedly cutting contact with your fuck-ass hate server that you have openly admitted to having. Ninth of all, Wu knew Beer for longer, hence why she trusted him more than you. Tenth of all, last of all, doxing Wu in Wisconsin. Also, again, the suicide jokes were a genuine warning / call for help, and you actively ignored it. Shame on you. Doxing is an actual crime, by the way. This is the same thing he's relying on for justification, by the way. Toxic response to the whole situation. Actually disgusting. And you guys defend this guy?
Of course, had been the coward she is, she left the group chat and told Pia to send me an image of us, she said. Here is the image. First off, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is technically fat shaming? Second off, did you deadass just call me a slur? Like, of course, you said way worse slurs, but this is still a slur.
First of all, don't play the victim here. Wu literally is the victim. You are flat out harassing her. Second of all, literal harassment, spamming her everywhere and anywhere, in all servers, GCs, and DMs, like Jesus Christ, dude. Third of all, again, Wu can say the F-slur. She was actively a part of the LGBTQ+ community, and so am I. That doesn't mean it was good to do it in this scenario, but it doesn't mean she's necessarily evil either, so quit portraying her as the bad guy. Fourth of all, sure, it's technically fat-shaming, but nobody knows or cares what you look like, so it isn't even really targeted toward you. The fact you're that insensitive about it shows how you're just scrambling to get evidence and cancel Wu for the most bullshit of reasons. Fifth of all, she said way worse slurs. Okay, buddy, sure, at least she hasn't said the N-word, and the evidence you have of that is so clearly faked and edited, it's insane. One of your friends, Mr. John, is literally known only to edit in fake messages. Again, she can't say the F-slur. Seventh of all, we're putting her under a lot of pressure at once, and it damaged her mental state and made her very stressed, which caused this haywire-esque response. Eighth of all, not to mention that she has bad anger issues. You actively triggered them, and it's a shame on you.
So let me show you some images of her saying the N-word. Yes, you said that.
Okay, so number one. Obviously faked. Mr. John is known to make fake messages like this. Even then, this was around the time YouTube Shorts began making it a way too common term. Which is bad, I know better than to say it, but like... Which would obviously lead to incompetent minors accidentally saying it without really knowing its true meaning or the fact it's racist. The fact you immediately said, yes, she said that, afterwards when you didn't to any of the previous messages makes it seem a bit more obvious that you're trying really hard to fake this message and get away with it, fucker. Number 3, I know Wu, and I know she would never say horrendous shit like this. I know her really well. The fact you think you can just slip by with this faked message is immature. From personal experience of both I and Wu, Mr. John and Circle are more so the type to say the abbreviated version of the N-word. Not only that, but Circle is just as white as Wu, so the fact that he has said the N-word before and hasn't gotten any repercussions for it is wild. Not only that, but these are some weird days for these messages to be posted. I understand it might just be a British thing, but what do you mean 17th month, 27th month, and 20th month in both British and American date measure? In fact, here's a personal message from Wu herself relating to this whole thing.
Apparently she isn't racist as well, according to her, but then that brings the question, why say the N-word?
That brings the question, why say the N-word? Again, you faked those. Your friend Mr. John is quite literally notorious for faking messages. In fact, that's the only thing most people even know him for.
Of course, I don't believe she is racist, but I still want to know why she said that if she isn't racist. Or yes, the person is white. Whiter than the Google document I'm writing the script on.
Again, faked messages. And also, that in of itself is racism. Some people call it reverse racism, but either way, it's racism. People of different ethnicities should just treat each other equally. The fact you have the audacity to make a racist comment when talking about a faked racist comment is wild. Even if you are white, that doesn't make this any more okay. It's still a racist comment against your own people. Whether it's a joke or not, it's still disgusting to be this hypocritical.
Seriously, it hurts my eyes, like, actually looking at this. Like, dude, it's so white. Like, dude, the Google document is generally so white. Like, hold on, wait. I'm gonna show you, a picture of this. Look how white this is. I don't know how to get a dark mode.
This Google document is genuinely so bright. Are you talking about serious drama and accusations in a mature way, or are you just bullshitting and changing the topics for the hell of it? First of all, holy lack of organization. This shows just how immaturely you're handling the situation, barely even bothering to organize anything. Second of all, mine is just as white and you don't see me complaining, bro.
Anyways, later down the line, Mr. John, who I will call one Fox or Fox, started to talk to Rudolph. Here are the images.
Number 1. You sent Mr. John actively after her into one of her own private servers, basically cyber-stalking her. Actual crime, by the way. I'd know, I was there. Number 2. Circle was harassing her. Number 3. She had every right to respond like this. Number 4. Mr. John is literally known to fake messages, so as far as anyone else knows, any part of these could be faked. She was quick to move on, and the fact that you didn't, and instead sent your little henchman after her, shows how horribly immature you are. Again, those were genuine calls for help. You ignored them. Shameful. Also, having the audacity to call Circle a BFF after the horrendous shit he's done is insane.